Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and happy Autism Awareness Month. I'm a few days late on this week's video, but that's okay. I had a lot of stuff going on, and also I've been focusing on some of my projects I've been working on for a while, which I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a future video. But now that things have settled down a bit, this is a great time to now start this video. Now, for some of you who have watched my TikTok videos and including my YouTube videos, I've spent the last 4 years creating videos for Autism Awareness Month to show love and support and spread awareness and education for people with autism. And I would dedicate my videos throughout the month of April. And of course, this past few days now, I have started doing that again as an annual thing for me. And I thought that now that I've officially started this vlogging channel, I thought it'd be a great time to bring that to the channel as well. Now, some of you who are now subscribed to my channel are going to be wondering, what could I possibly bring to this channel in regards to spreading awareness, education, and showing love and support for people with autism, even though I've been doing it on TikTok and my main channel? Well, for this particular channel, I'm going to be getting into a little bit more in depth on a specific topics that I've picked for the channel, because as you guys recalled, when I first started this channel back in January, I am only going to be posting videos on here at least once a week. So that's pretty much what I'll be doing. Just pretty much how I've been posting my videos this past few months now. Can't believe it's been that long already. But anyhow, for this week's topic, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about how I went from not knowing I have autism to now knowing that I have autism, which began when I was 19 years old and I was a senior in high school, getting ready to graduate high school. Growing up, in a way, because I didn't think much of it at the time, I always knew that I was different. I was someone unique and special and stuff like that, but I didn't get to really fully experience it until I left home when I was 18, and this was the beginning of my senior year, because I was going through some stuff with my biological father, because to make a long story short, he was trying to control and manipulate me and everyone, and pretty much control the situation and create what I've called his own little occult, because according to him, nobody except for him and my stepmom cares about me and my two brothers, and everyone else is the villain. The outside world is evil and corrupt, based off of what I've noticed after looking back on all this. And honestly, it felt like a cult, because I felt cut off from the outside world. And I had no choice but to follow it, because I knew that if I even try to open my mouth, something bad's going to happen. So with all that, I was isolated and cut off from the outside world and had no knowledge of the outside world. And I don't even know what autism is, or what it's all about, or what it is. Nothing from the outside world existed to me, unless if I'm lucky enough to get out to see bits and pieces of it. And of course, when I go to school, that's pretty much like my refuge. But so I had I already had autism, but I didn't know anything about it. And I had all the signs and symptoms of it. And a lot of my friends in high school, including my teachers, noticed it. But I wasn't officially diagnosed until I was 19. It was March of 2013. and I was like a month and a half away of graduating high school, and it was in late March. And by that time, I have left home. I've been staying with my best friend, who been very close with to this day, because she has helped me a lot, especially after finding out that I have autism at the age of 19. And it was pretty much of a shock to me because I knew nothing about it. I always thought I was normal and that all the symptoms and stuff I had going on that ties to autism was just me either being a bad boy or just having unusual behaviors that supposedly a typical teenager or kid or whatever would do. And after being diagnosed and, fast forwarding to like about 12 years later, I was thinking, well, that explains all the stuff I had going on, because there's no way a normal, and I quote it, person would have all these symptoms or behaviors that people with autism would display. But at the time, I still believed that I was normal and that I didn't have autism or any type of disability. Even when I get told I have a disability, that would throw me over the edge, because it was like, no, I'm normal. Because that ideology was instilled in me by my family for so long that it's hard to break away from all that when you grew up believing that you're normal. And and every now and then I would get told by my family that I have a disability, and I knew I had some type of disability, but I didn't know what it was. But I definitely knew that I had a learning disability, but I thought it was an everyone thing. But yeah, finding out at the age of 19, where you're about ready to graduate high school, was pretty much challenging and really scary if you think about it, because it's like, with this experience, it just opened my eyes to not just about what autism is, but pretty much how the whole world is, how the whole world works. And it's like waking up from a nightmare that you couldn't get out of. So it's like, it was pretty shocking at first, but over time, I've learned to deal and cope with it. And within a year after being diagnosed, I accepted the fact that I have autism and I started embracing it. And then fast forwarding to when I was attending college, being autistic has become a part of who I am, because it has always been a part of who I am. I just didn't notice it until later on in my life. And today, even though I have fully embraced it, I'm still learning and trying to understand it, because there is so much to learn about it. And I'm proud to say that I am proud to be autistic, and I'm glad I got diagnosed when I did, because it didn't help not only helped me, learn and understand it, but it also helped me discover who I am. And since then, I've been on this journey, inspiring everyone, sharing my story, and helping others in any way I can, so that they don't have to go through what I had to go through, and to let them know that they are loved and that they are not alone, and there's always someone out there who truly loves and care about them, regardless if they have autism or any type of disability, or regardless of where they are, where they come from, or who they are. That's all I have for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification button so you don't miss a single video. And until next time, stay classy, and I'll see you all in the next video.